And welcome to Ducks No Sports. This week, we're talking about the NHL playoffs, second round, East side. The first round of the playoffs of the East was very, very exciting. Saw a few upsets along the way. I mean, the Flyers beating the Pens, the Caps beating the Bruins. I think nobody saw that one coming. And interesting fact about that series right there. I saw on TSN that Capitals Bruins was the closest 7-game series in the history of the NHL, which is amazing because my last video I called for the sweep. I mean, I thought the Bruins would take care of the Capitals, no problem, but it ended up being a pretty good, entertaining series. But we're moving on to round 2 now, and these matchups should be pretty good. Some exciting stuff because the Eastern Conference you don't really know because it's been so unpredictable that it's been great. Alright, our first series. The New York Rangers, number 1 seed, taking on the number 7 seed, Washington Capitals. We'll start with the Rangers here. Not a great series last round against the Sens. Wasn't the dominating series I thought it would be, but at the end of the day, Lundqvist stood on his head in Game 7. And this team just shows why I think they're probably going to the Stanley Cup now. Because if you look at it right now, with the Bruins and the Pens both being gone, everything's in front of the Rangers right now to go to the Cup. I mean, they're the best team left the East, and I just think if fucking Lundqvist can play the way he can, and Callahan can play the way he can, and Mark Stahl, all these great players can play the way they can, there's nothing really stopping the Rangers from going to Stanley Cup, and I think it's going to be a tall order because they've had little demons in the past with this team in the playoffs. I mean, they've had struggles with the Capitals in past years. But I think this Rangers team is a different mindset, and I think they're way better. And I think the New York Rangers, the way they play, I think they are the perfect team to go to the Stanley Cup. On the other side, you have the Washington Capitals, led by rookie goalie Holtby. He played great the first round, knocking out the Bruins. I mean, this whole team played great. They show that they maybe have more grit than they have in the past. I mean, Ovi not having a great series didn't really get going until Game 6, but I think that will change because he is one of the best players in the NHL. And this goalie, man, he is unreal. I mean, he's won a job there for next year for sure. And I just believe, the Washington Capitals, probably will not win this series. I just think the Rangers are too good. But, the Washington Capitals are going to put up a fight here. And something I did think I would see in the first round, but I honestly believe the Capitals will put up a fight. And I think the Washington Capitals can push this to 7. But I just think with Lundqvist being so damn good, I just think it's too much of a tall order for the Caps. And I think the New York Rangers win this series in 7 games. The series, the number 4 seed, Philadelphia Flyers, taking the number 6 seed, New Jersey Devils. Flyers in the first round. Wow, what more could you say? I mean, so up and down. Brizgalov was not the guy that I thought he'd be. I thought the Flyers won that series against the Pens. I thought Brizgalov would be this dominating force. He was not that. They won a lot of shootouts. And hey, granted them, Giroux was a beast in the last series. I mean, he's probably the best player. I would say he's the best player in the playoffs so far. I mean, he's been such a beast. I mean, but for this team to go far in the playoffs, I mean, they have an easier road now with the Bruins being gone, so they might have shot the cup here. I mean, if you're the Philadelphia Flyers, you gotta love your chances right now. And I think just with Giroux and all these other great players they have, like Simmons, I just think, I think the Philadelphia Flyers are going to roll in this series. I mean, no offense to the Devils, but there's some of the Devils that just don't have it this year. I mean, I love Martin Brodeur, but, it's just not in the cards this year for the Devils to go far. I mean, they're depending a lot on an aging goalie who's seen his best days gone. I mean, Martin Brodeur is not the dominant force he used to be, and they have still some great players like Parise and guys like that. But when you look at this series, I mean, this isn't fair. I mean, the Philadelphia Flyers. I think Brizgalov finds his mojo and has a great series like he did in that Game 6. But I just think the Philadelphia Flyers, with all that firepower, I think and Bruce Yalf, like I said, if he can find his mojo, I really believe the Philadelphia Flyers knock out the Devils here in quick series. I think this is the Philadelphia Flyers in 5 games. All right, to recap, I like the Rangers in 7 and the Philadelphia Flyers in 5. If the Rangers play the Flyers in the Eastern Conference Final, that'll be a good series, but we still have a long way for that to be determined. All right, that's it for this preview. Second round should be great as always. Till next time, I'm Eric Duxbury saying, I'm Ducks, and I know sports. Kind of.